here are 13 unknown secrets about Minecraft 1.19, starting with the Warden and the Axolotl might not be so different. If you go to the release notes of 1.17, there's a weird message written in the galactic alphabet, better known as the language of the enchanting table. If you translate this, it says the axolotls are not what they seem. Nobody really knew what this meant until the Warden entered the game. You see, if you take the skin of the Warden and you invert the colors, it matches the colors of the axolotl. Just take a look at this artwork and see how similar these two mobs actually look like each other. Mojang even released concept art of the Warden and the axolotl playing together. And what's even crazier is that the real life axolotl is known to have terrible eyesight. You want to know who else has terrible eyesight? The Warden. I mean, this guy doesn't even have eyes. Look at him. It's a pretty crazy theory, but you'll be even more surprised by the secrets revealed later on. There may be a new boss that's even scarier than the Warden and the Ender Dragon. So if you go to the chests in the ancient cities, there's a disc fragment in them, and you can use these to craft a brand new disc. Now, if you take a listen to this disc, here's a summary of what you hear. You hear someone lighting a portal, then the footsteps of a player. The footsteps become louder and louder. Then you hear the heavy breathing of something, and then the roar of a brand new monster. And then finally the music starts. That is so creepy. So who knows, maybe this is hinting at a new boss. There's a secret item in the game, the bundle. The bundle acts like a backpack, which people have been asking for forever. So let me show you what you can do with it. If you right click an item over it, then it gets added to the bundle, and you can see like the texture change. So now it looks like it's full, and it can hold up to 64 items. So if I want to put 64 diamonds, boom, we got 64 diamonds in here. And if you place it on the ground, everything from the bundle gets dropped, or you can just right click on it. But the reason it's a secret is because you can't get this in game. There's no crafting recipe, there's no mob that drops it. It's just a random secret item. Only way you can get it is if you give it to yourself using commands. And I'm not actually sure when you'll be able to get it in survival. Hopefully in the next update. There are now 4 completely secret paintings. So you know, if you just place a painting, you get these normal ones that everybody has seen for years. But no matter how many times you place a painting, there are 4 paintings that can never be spawned. Again, the only way you can give it to yourself is with the command. So I'll go ahead and show you these paintings. So here's the first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. If you couldn't tell already, these are pretty much the 4 elements. You've got water over here, fire over here, earth over here, and wind over here. Now, I'm not sure what these paintings reference, but my best guess is this. They each represent an own boss. The water represents the Elder Guardian, who controls the ocean. The fire is the Wither, because you get the Wither skulls from the Nether. The earth is a newly added Warden, because it spawns underground. And the wind is obviously the Ender Dragon, because it can fly. Being completely honest, that could be completely wrong, and they could have just added this because it looks cool. But I'm just gonna say I'm right, because I want to feel special about myself. The golden apple is now used as a secret key. So if you find an ancient city and you go up to this portal-like structure, you'll find a chest right below it. And if you open this chest, a single golden apple. See, many players think that this is just a random chest, and the golden apple is just a filler for another item that will be added in the future. But take a look at this. If you go down here and you stand in one in front of these walls, you eat the golden apple, the doors will open and you'll find a bunch of redstone here. Look at that, it's a bunch of redstone contraptions. This might single-handedly be one of the coolest thing Mojang has ever added. This structure right here may be a portal to another dimension. You see, it has everything in common with all the other portals. It's in a rectangular-like shape. The block made to create it is nearly unbreakable, and it literally only appears in set locations. If you ask me, it seems a lot like the Nether portal and the End portal. What makes it even crazier is that these miniature structures were originally named Small Portal Statue, but in the recent snapshots, Mojang secretly renamed it Small Statue. Did they change their mind to add a new dimension, or are they trying to hint something to us? I guess we'll have to wait for the next update to find out. The Warden is weak to water. So if we build a little hole thingy, we place this with water, summon the Warden, it should be unable to get out. Like, let me go into survival mode. Yeah, come at me, come at me. Oh god. It gets angry at me, but it can't seem to be able to run out of there. It's actually stuck. Oh, you're so stupid. Oh, okay, sorry, I take it back. Who knew that the scariest mob in Minecraft never learned how to swim? There's a new block that's designed after the Warden. So if we look at the chiseled blocks, this one is obviously a creeper, the most iconic mob of Minecraft. And this one is referencing to the Wither. You see the 3 little skulls here on his body. This was a little more questionable, but maybe it's the Guardian with this one eye in the center. That one's a bit of a stretch though. Now this was a brand new block to the game, a chiseled version of Deep Slate. And people have been asking, well, is this also designed after a mob? And if you look closely, you can see the Warden's 2 horns and his big head. So yeah, that's a pretty cool feature they added to this game. There are new types of villagers. So if we teleport to a jungle and we place a villager, yeah, look at that. It has like Tarzan clothes. This is so cool. Is there other variants, or is the only suit like this? Okay, so I guess this is the only thing they look like. What about the baby ones? Oh my god, the baby's like that too. This is really weird considering there's no villages in the jungle. I'm pretty sure there's one other new type of villager. So let's teleport to a swamp, and if we place a villager here, oh my god, what? Oh, that's a little mushroom in the back. I guess he just really likes them shrooms. Let's compare this with the witch. So there's a villager, and there's the witch. Oh, look, they both wearing that purple color. But it's also so weird that these villages exist since there's no villages in this biome. Well, at least you're not lonely anymore. Oh, there's a new enchantment book that allows you to mine a lot faster. So they added a new enchantment book called Swift Sneak, and there's 3 levels of these. And if you apply them on your pants, you can now move a lot faster while crouching. So here's what it looks like without it, and here's what it looks like with it. Yeah, you move pretty quick. The original purpose of this is so that these skulk sensors can't detect you while you're still moving pretty fast. Because like if I'm walking, it obviously detects me, but when I'm crouching, it can't. Look, you also get a new advancement for this. Being completely honest, this is pretty useless because you can literally move just as fast by crouching, jumping, crouching, jumping, crouching, jumping, and the skulk sensors can't even detect you. So this enchantment would be absolutely garbage, except when you're mining, you can use the trapdoor to go down to 1 block. Now you're crawling, and the enchantment also works when you're crawling. So now I can move a lot faster and mine a lot quicker. But you're gonna need a pretty good pickaxe though, because you move fast. Oh, you can mark the ancient city on a map. Nobody really uses maps, but now everyone's gonna use it. You see, if you name your banner something, let's name it ancient city, boom, and you place it here, and then with your map, you right click on it. Look at that. It shows where the ancient city is. And this also works in anywhere else, not only in ancient cities. You can recreate the deep dark on the surface. So first you have to kill a warden. I'm sorry, buddy. That took way too long. But look at what it dropped. This is a Skulk Catalyst. It's a pretty cool block and the design is pretty sick. But what's even cooler about this block is that when XP drops near it, it spreads. And you can see that there's a new advancement called It Spreads. So it literally does quite spread. It just stays there, so you can do this a bunch of times. Let me try one more experiment though. If we put a Skulk Catalyst here, and then we summon a bunch of creepers, look at that. The XP from them dying is gonna make this spread like wildfire. So let's just wait and see what happens. Okay, I think that's enough. Oh my god, look at this. It even climbed the trees. It spawns Skulk Streakers and sensors. It's still going. Oh my god. It can even go underwater. This is actually crazy. Oh my god. The dog is now stronger than a normal player. Let me show you what I mean. So if we get full diamond armor and summon a warden in here, and we go up to the warden and we give it a little punch. Oh my god. It literally one-shots us with full diamond. But look, if the warden goes after a dog, it dies in 2 hits, while me in full diamond armor gets 1 shot. How is that even possible? But look, if it's just an untamed wolf, it kills it in 1 hit. How does that make sense? You guys all know the warden. Deadly, dark, ready to kill you. Well, his real name is William. That's right, William. Developers were trying to decide a name for him, and they came up with a lot. But in the end, they decided with Warden. But they say how he got that name was because they were trying to write William, but misspelled it. So no matter what anyone says, his name is William. Here's another fact. Did you know if you subscribe right now, you can become part of the OG club? We are literally so close to 200K, so it's all up to you now. So what are you waiting for? Do it before someone beats you.